Good day, everyone. Today we will discuss about philosophical thoughts on education. Our discussion is all about learning through experience and Dewey. Next, what are the philosophical thoughts of Dewey on education? He said that education is a social process and so school is intimately related to the society that it serves. It means education happens in a social context. The way we the purpose of example of it is a school teaching local traditions, reflecting the surrounding community. Education is influenced by the is children are so want to explore their environment and gain control of the world around them. They seek to understand and influence development. Next, by which the immature members of the group, especially children, are brought to participate in the society. Example of this is a kindergarten teacher helping children learn to share and work together. The goal is to prepare children to participate effectively in a broader social environment.
We have here the steps of the scientific or reflective methods in Dewey's educational theory. First is the learner has a genuine situation of experience, involvement in an activity in which he or she is interested. So the people should have a genuine situation of experience. Students will connect the experience with real worlds. Examples: find trends or common truths in the experience. Second step is within this experience, the learner has a genuine problem that stimulates thinking. A genuine problem should arise from the situation and should stimulate thinking of the child. So here, the critical thinking is essential life skill. Learn what is so important, and now you can help children learn and practice the skills. Third is the learner possesses the information or does research to acquire the information needed to solve the problem. So the child should obtain information or make observations needed to deal with the problems. Observation is often seen as one of the most simple yet effective methods of assessing young children as they develop. The learner develops possible and tentative solutions that may solve the problem. So the suggested solution should occur to him. A suggested solution to a problem is a proposed way of addressing or resolving the issue at hand. The last step is the learner tests the solutions by applying them to the problem. In this way, one discovers validity or the oneself. So he should have the opportunity to test his ideas by application so that the students can develop their knowledge and skills needed to succeed in the areas that they are passionate about.
So, the fund of knowledge of the human race, past ideas, discoveries, and inventions was to be used as the material for dealing with problems. This accumulated wisdom of cultural heritage has to be tested. If it served human purposes, it becomes part of our constructed experience. So, certainly the accumulation of human knowledge serve as a valuable foundation for addressing current challenges and shaping our collective experiences. By testing and applying this cultural heritage, allow us to build upon proven ideas, discoveries, and inventions, contributing to the ongoing evolution of society. Next is the school is social, scientific, and democratic. The school introduced children to society is a means of bringing children into a social participation. Indeed, the accumulated knowledge of humanity serves as a valuable resource for addressing current challenges and building upon past achievements. In testing and applying this wisdom, allow us to shape a more informed and adaptive future based on our shared cultural heritage. Next is the school is scientific in the senses that it is a social laboratory in which children and youth could test their ideas and values. In here, the learner acquires the dispositions and procedures associated with scientific reflective thinking and acting. So the school plays a crucial role in fostering social, scientific, and democratic values. They serve as a platform to introduce children to society by preparing them for active social participation, by imparting knowledge, promoting scientific inquiry, and instilling democratic principles.
Dewey also said that the school is a democratic because the learner is free to test all ideas, beliefs, and values. Cultural heritage, customs, and institutes are all subject to critical inquiry, investigation, and reconstruction. These concepts he described here emphasizes the democratic nature of schools where learners have the freedom to explore and question ideas, beliefs, and values. Next is the school should be used by all, it being a democratic institution. No barrier of custom or prejudice segregated people. People ought to work together to solve common problems. This is also school is viewed as a democratic institution that should be accessible to all without barriers of custom and other people that segregate the people. Next is the authoritarian of coercive style of administration and teaching is out of place because they block genuine inquiry and dialogue. And last is education is a social activity and the school is a social agency that helps shape human character and behavior. This is also emphasizes on creating an inclusive, collaborative, and freedom-centered learning environment that promotes critical thinking, dialogue, and the exploration of diverse perspectives. This approach aligns with the principle of democracy, fostering an environment where individuals are empowered to engage, inquire, and contribute to collective development of knowledge and understanding. Next.
So the values in education, in the assertion by Dewey, the notion that values are relative underscores the understanding that cultural and individual perspectives shape one's value system. So Dewey advocates for schools to actively promote these values to cultivate a collaborative and democratic society. So there are comments about the fund of knowledge of the human race. So John Dewey's notion of the fund of the knowledge of the human race emphasizes the importance of collective human experience and learning. This concept highlights the cumulative nature of knowledge, suggesting that individuals draw upon this shared understanding to navigate the world. Next. So the schools are for the people and by the people. The idea that schools are for the people and by the people underscores the notion of education as a communal endeavor shaped by societal needs and aspirations. This concept reflects the democratic principle of inclusive participation, emphasizing that schools should serve the interest of the community while also bringing influence and supported by its members.
To sum up, Dewey's philosophy of education continues to have a significant impact on modern educational practices because John Dewey's thoughts on education emphasize the concept of learning through experience. He believed that education should be centered around the learner's experiences and interactions with the world, rather than just memorizing information. Dewey's ideas paved the way for experiential learning, where students learn by doing, reflecting, and applying their knowledge in the real world situations. This approach aims to develop practical skills, critical thinking, and problem solving abilities in a student's progress. And that's all for our report.